question. Good luck.
Can't question. This totally would have been like a great, like, you know, one of your comedy anime episodes. Dude.
Yeah, I was expecting you to pass out from.
My nose is all bleeding and shit, dude. The entire fucking time, bro. All right, everybody. Welcome to Hot Couch Potato, the podcast where we talk about video games and talking to people about anime. My name is Brent, a.k.a. Boo-Wop. I'm here with my man Rick, a.k.a. A New Perfect Day. What's going on, man?
I just opened up a joystick website, and the first thing I see is the Nintendo Labo.
What?
It's like a VR. I guess it's. I don't know if it's really this.
Wait, is it
the VR thing?
Is it where you're looking at the bird's butt?
What?
Wait, you haven't seen this, dude?
What?
You haven't seen the setup where the guy's like looking up a bird's asshole, dude?
No.
Hold on, I have to find it. Keep talking. I'll look for it.
So basically, the one I'm looking at is a gun.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about last week, where it's like a rocket launcher, right? And then you like shoot stuff while looking through the thing.
Wait, so that is gonna be the Nintendo Labo? Is gonna be a gun you look through?
Yeah, man, that's the VR.
Like, I'm still dying, by the way. But what about the virtual reality headset thing? That was like red. Dude. Was I looking at the wrong thing?
No, I don't think that's real, man. There's no way that. Remember, we talked about cardboard is not going to support holding up a Labo to your head, dude. There's no way.
Yeah, see, that's what I think too. And the one I was looking at is Virtual Boy, and I think they should bring that back.
What's a Virtual Boy?
Basically, it was like way back then. It looks like like a really old school VR headset. But they should at least bring that concept back.
Is that the one that you like rest on the table, dude?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It has a stand? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Just bring that back and, implement the whole Switch features. Because
wait, was that really VR or was that just a headset where you could play a game in?
I think it was just a headset, that you can play games. I don't think graphics was detailed back then. But, at least bring the head part piece back, because I don't want to play with cardboard. All
right, there you go, dude. Check out this guy giving a bird a rectal exam, dude. Look at the GIF when you click that link.
All right, let me check it out.
Yeah. I don't think VR is gonna be that great on Nintendo Switch, dude.
I don't understand these people.
He's fucking into it too, dude. Look at the guy behind him looking at him. He's like, oh man, I didn't think to use it like that, dude.
Oh my god. What are they doing with cardboard?
I have no idea, dude. It's just expensive too. Isn't Labo expensive? Isn't it like $60 a set or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. And then I remember playing it at Comic-Con too. It's like the legs were bending for the robots.
Yeah.
And I was like,
and it was
man.
like super unresponsive, dude.
Yeah, I don't know why they would think that. I guess it is kind of a good idea, but still, like, at least have it in plastic or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's cool. Like, it's just cool enough for your one rich friend to have, and everybody goes to their house and messes with it one time, and they're like, oh, okay, cool. It's a good thing I never bought that, and I could just play whenever I come to your house, dude.
Exactly. And that'll be me. I'll be the one with it.
Wait, I just realized, are you still looking at the video? The bird's beak is the Joy-Con. Holy shit, dude. I thought it was just a blue, like, fucking piece of cardboard, but his beak is a Joy-Con.
What I don't understand is why is he making the wings flutter if he can't see the wings?
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, it's probably in the game. In the game, you can see the wings flap, right? And it's just a visual representation for everyone that's watching you. Wait, that's the most whack shit ever.
Wait, so you have to have you play the video game, but you can't see what I'm playing.
Exactly, because it's on the Switch. So only the person playing can see that shit. Oh my god. Yeah, Nintendo didn't think about this, dude. That's why the guy in the back, that's he's like the attendant for all this shit. Like his shirt's not tucked in, dude. You didn't even want to shave. coming to the job today. He's like, yeah, whatever, dude. He just did not care.
See, I'm already embarrassed to bring my Switch around in restaurants. Now you want me to bring like a bazooka looking thing? Put it to my face?
PSX, man. PSX.
Oh my god.
Bro, that'd be crazy. What if this actually becomes a thing? Like, what if you go to the park or something and you see a bunch of people like looking at those big ass gun cardboard things and shooting each other, dude?
They're looking at the birds and all have the birds. Oh my god.
Oh shit, that'd be crazy, man. That'd be fucking funny. Shit, what were we talking? What did you start talking about? I totally forgot, dude. We got off subject with fucking Nintendo Labo.
We were talking about the Labo and virtual reality. And,
you saw the gun. Yeah.
I saw the gun looking thing. Oh, I guess there's different forms. I'm like looking at it. There's one with that's a picture, and then one that's normal, and then one with the bird, and then one with the arm.
Yeah, I think
like
there's like
elephant arm.
A camera too. I think the camera one will be cool if you could play. What's that? If you could play Fatal Frame with that would be kind of sick. Like that would bring.
Actually, that would be sick.
Because I think like Labo is for, I don't know, kids with a lot of ingenuity and stuff. You know, like how you go to Legoland and they have those engineering classes where you can make a Lego that shoots a basketball or something like that. Yeah, this is good for them. Like good creativity, get the juices flowing. You know, instead of like those little books where you press the right button to read the words or some shit like we had back in the day. This is what kids have nowadays. So I think that's cool. But if you use like horror games like Fatal Frame and shit, you just bring a totally new market into the Labo shit, dude. I think that'd be sick.
Is there a way to connect multiple Switches together? Because like if you can play virtual reality together like that, and like you guys are like looking at the same thing, then sure, I'll wear a bazooka on my head.
We're gonna be the ones in the park shooting bazookas at each other with the fucking Nintendo Labos, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Yeah, man. Labo's crazy, bro.
Just make a Labo for Pokeball, then I'll consider that too.
Wait. Are you still looking at that link, dude?
But let me pull it up.
Click it again and scroll down, dude. Do you see the guy with the little foot pedal?
Wait, what? Wait, hold up. Oh, yeah.
It says it's supposed to simulate wind. Nintendo's fucking crazy, dude, with their video games, man. What the hell?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That shit is too funny, man. What a waste of cardboard.
What do these people do with their free time in R&D?
Of fucking cardboard. I mean, how long would this realistically last? It's like
2 weeks.
Shit, I know, man. Even less, maybe.
If the drum pedal on Rock Band like broke easily, then why would cardboard is a good idea? I don't understand.
And that shit was like made out of metal at one point.
Metal, yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, that's too funny, man. That's wild. Yeah, Nintendo's crazy, dude. But it works. Who knows, man? Who knew? It's kind of funny. There's this kid playing with like an elephant face. Labo too. Jesus. Yeah. Whatever they got over there.
I don't trust my Switch in these cardboards because it looks kind of flimsy to hold my Switch. And it's like heavy. I don't want to hold my Switch in front of my face.
That'll be it. That'll be when the party's over, you know, you and your, well, I won't say you and your friends. I'll say like us. A bunch of us are like out there, you know, shooting each other with the fucking Labo gun attached to my face, you know what I'm saying? And we'll take it too far. Someone will like jump off of a fucking rail or something, and the whole shit will just fall apart, dude.
Fall face flat. Oh my god.
Like, oh no, you know, the person's like, "Fuck, I'm gonna go home, guys. I'll see you later." He's gonna cry in the car, man. Oh shit, that'd be fucking wild, dude. Oh man. But yeah, Nintendo, crazy. Whatever they're smoking, I want some of it, dude. So yeah, I was complaining a little bit earlier because I got my first tattoo ever today, dude.
Nice.
And I think I am addicted, man. I think I'm gonna end up like getting my whole body just inked up, dude. It's gonna be great, man.
You have to be careful because you have to go to Japan first before you get all those tattoos.
That's what I was already saying, dude. My onsen career is over before it started, dude. I'll have to go into the lame one that only foreigners go into. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. It is also kind of expensive, so I'm gonna wait, dude, because I do want to get like bigger things done, maybe like a sleeve or something. But it's sick, man. I got my snake tattooed on my forearm, so just immortalize my snake, Sammy, dude. It's great.
Nice.
And you know, it took about 2 hours to do. Shout outs to Val over at where did I get my tattoo? I think the North Park Tattoo Parlor. She was very cool. I mean, for my first experience getting a tattoo, man, it was super smooth, dude. Didn't really.
Was it painful?
Not what I was expecting it to be, dude. It was pretty bearable. I've had what's it called? I got a facial in the Philippines, dude, and I was crying mad thug tears during that facial, dude. Like, they were digging in and fucking picking all my blackheads and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, that hurts.
Dude,
yeah.
They were able to get into the creases of my fucking nose hairs and pull out these blackheads, dude. And I would like, you know, it's not like I'm crying, you know, but you would just have these little pain tears that come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It hurts, sure, but it's just, you're like squeezing the tears out of my face, dude, because you're getting these blackheads out and shit. These fucking Filipino ladies were laughing at me, dude. I was like, nah, man, it's fine. Just keep going. Like, oh, are you okay, sir? They would like wipe my tears and shit. I was like, shut the fuck up and keep going, dude.
I'm not crying.
I know. I'm not crying. It doesn't hurt, dude. So I was hoping, you know, that I wouldn't be lame and have all these pain tears while I was getting tatted. And no, I can honestly say getting a facial is worse than getting a tattoo, dude. Because there were parts too where she would like kind of do this pretty thick line, you know, and then she would have to go over it again and like shade it in. And that didn't really hurt as bad. But like when these ladies picked a blackhead and they picked a blackhead right next to where they just were, oh my God, I was dying, dude. I was like clenching, I was making a fist out of my feet, dude, out of my toes, man. I was like shit curled up. I was like clenching my whole body, bro. Just getting ready for all that shit, man.
Why did you get a facial?
I don't know. That's what you do in the Philippines, man. They're sneaky too. They're sneaky too. Like, oh, you know, in America, you get a facial that costs like $50. Over here, it's only $5. And you're like, I've never gotten a facial in my life. I would never think I would need one, but fuck it, dude. It's only $5. Oh man, so that's why, man. I mean, it was alright. I mean, there's a part of Sammy's tail that got up to like the inside of my elbow. What do you call that, dude? Like your elbow pit or something? Anyway,
armpit? No, like elbow pit. Yeah,
the inside of your elbow. It got a little spicy when she got up there. It was like super tender. I was like, oh, okay, this might hurt. This might get a tear out of me. But it was only the tip of the tail, so it didn't hurt that much, man. But yeah, it took like about an hour and a half. It was super quick, super smooth. I was telling Rick earlier, man, people that watch anime, this is your friend Brent. Let's come up with a fucking code word, man, to know that we all watch anime, bro. So I'm sitting here, I'm talking to the tattoo artist for like, you know, an hour and a half, man. And it's like, you know, just basic conversation, just regular shooting the shit, you know. But I'm sitting there for an hour and a half. So there's like awkward pauses and shit, man. Once we found out that each other watches anime, like the conversations went way smoother, dude.
What was the trigger word?
Shit. What was it, dude?
It was like 7 Deadly Sins, and then she's like,
you know it's fucking crazy? Yeah, dude. I think, man, what did she? I think she asked me first if I watched anime or something, because we were talking about Netflix and shows we watch on Netflix. Currently watching Murder Mountain. If anybody wants to check that out, it's a pretty good show. I'm about halfway through it right now. It's about people disappearing in the mountains here in California where they grow weed and shit, because there's like no law out there. Well, yeah, I think we started talking about Netflix, and then that's when something about anime came up. Wait, I think I know what it was, dude. It was Gundams, because I was talking about how. So I was talking about how I was going to Japan, right? And My dad just was over in Japan because he made a trip to the Philippines recently.
Oh.
And he asked me if I wanted anything. I was like, oh, yeah, get me a Gundam model. You know what I mean? So we're talking about my trip coming up in Japan, how my dad bought me a Gundam and stuff. And then I started talking about like, man, I hope he didn't get me like a master class Gundam. That's going to take me a month to put together. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah. Master grade and everything.
Yeah, dude. And I told her about, or I was just talking about how I'd gone to Anime Kanji. This was maybe like, I want to say over 9 years ago, dude. Right? I went with Scott to Anime Kanji where we went to like this little panel about Gundams. And that's where I learned about the different difficulties of the Gundam models and stuff. Right? She was like, oh, dude, I went to Anime Kanji last year, blah, blah, blah. And we started talking about anime from there, dude.
Damn.
So that's how. But we should not just happenstance talk about anime that we're both interested in, dude. We anime watchers, we need a code word. We need something out there, man, that just like, oh, hey, you get it. Anything besides me getting fucking Meliodas tattooed on my forehead, dude. We need something. We need something, dude. That says, oh yeah, I watch anime too. You know what I'm saying?
What about Meanie? MEANI. Meanie. That's anime.
Is that like
just
anime?
backwards?
Oh,
I don't know.
I get it.
Meanie.
Maybe, dude.
So how is that meanie? And they're like, what? And then you're like, what?
That confirms they don't watch anime, dude. But that was the thing. Like, I totally didn't think she would be the kind of person that would be into what is it? Into 7 Deadly Sins. But she totally watches it, dude. I was like, oh shit, I just finished 7 Deadly Sins. And she was like really into it. I was like, yeah, dude. To be honest, I couldn't stand all the fan service, bro. Like, we were really having a conversation about this shit. It was crazy, dude. But we're talking about your boy, dude, the best Escanor. You know, he just beats everybody up, man.
Hell yeah, that's all we need.
He should have his own show, to be honest, man. Just whatever he does. Oh man.
I'm trying to look up this anime that's on Netflix that or is it Hulu? Might be on Hulu. But it's basically what Dustin and Crystal were trying to get me to watch, and it's called Paradise. I think it's called Paradise Children. Anime. I don't remember now. I need to look that up. But you know, I thought this would be a kids show at first, but it gets more suspense, and you know, it's like these kids grew up in a happy, healthy environment by their caretaker and whatnot, and then you know, it turns out things are really happening under the scenes, and you know, these kids are super smart, so they're figuring these things out, and then now they're trying to like bust out of there. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking it out, at least the first episode.
Wait, they're trying to like break out of like the orphanage or something, where they're getting taken care of?
Yeah, they're like at an orphanage and stuff, and yeah, it's pretty crazy from there.
Interesting, dude. Interesting, bro. It's kind of a tangent, but I had like this super duper like dark dream the other day, man. And I don't even know what prompted me to have this fucking dream, right? It was about a kid that was, I think, in the same situation, maybe an orphanage or something. And he's like tries to escape one day or something like that, right? And they catch him and they give him a lobotomy or something. So then
what?
He just walks around the halls now and just hangs out, dude. He's like a vegetable and shit and just hangs out. And I was like, what the fuck? I woke up. I was like, what the fuck? Why did I have this dream? You know what I mean? I think I woke up.
Dude, that is basically, you gotta watch this anime now. It's Promised Neverland.
Dude, I woke up at like 4. I was like, that was a crazy ass dream. You know, I went pee because I think that's why I woke up. I had to go pee. Went back to sleep for the next like 2 hours before I had to go to work. And my dream continued, dude. It was about a new girl who had come to like the orphanage or whatever. And then she met the boy that I originally dreamed about. And something about her was making him start to remember like why he was there and like what had happened to him and all this shit. And then I woke up, dude. Never found the ending.
Oh, wow. That is pretty elaborate.
Fucking crazy, dude. But it's wild. Like, why the fuck am I dreaming about this stuff?
Dude, you need to watch Promise Neverland.
I might have to check it out, dude. But it reminded me of what was that movie that came out? Sucker Punch. You remember that movie?
Don't remember.
Who was in it?
What's it about?
It was either like Vanessa Hudgens or Selena Gomez or one of them, and they're like in a mental institution or something. It's just like a bunch of chicks in a mental institution. And
I definitely think I did watch this, and I blocked it out of my memory.
Yeah, it was based off a comic, I think. It wasn't one of them. It was like Jamie Chung when she was popping, man.
Yeah.
She was in that.
That was the only reason why I watched it.
But yeah, dude, I haven't seen that when it came out, and I think I blocked it out of my memory too. But this dream was totally related to that shit. I don't know. It's kind of wild. I think it's, you know why? I know why. I ate ice cream before I went to sleep, dude. I think that's what happened. Let's see what else is going on, dude. Oh, bro, I totally bought those Game of Thrones shoes.
Where
those
did you
Adidas?
check it out? Yeah.
So I was on, dude. Come to find out, buying these limited edition shoes is worse than Comic-Con, man. It's fucking insane. You know, like people buy Jordans and stuff like that. And all just like these rare, like alternate colors of different shoes and shit like that. You know what I mean? The Back to the Future self-lacing Nikes that they came out with, you know?
Yeah.
People just go through great lengths. They pay for bots and macros that have like refresh your website over and over, you know, to try and get you in to buy the shoes and shit. Yeah. That shit's crazy, man. But fortunately, Maynard, my friend Maynard, he's a veteran of this stuff. He buys Ultra Boosts and all this. He hooked me up with a link where I was able to get some. So they're coming through, dude.
Dude, nice. I'm going to have to come visit you just to check them out.
No, I'll wear them. I'll wear them next week, dude.
There you go.
To fucking WonderCon. I'll be the loser that buys, you know, these limited edition shoes and actually wears them.
Dude, you're going to be the winner that buys these shoes.
I'm going to be out there, you know, walking around puddles and shit, dude. Just, I hope it's not raining. If it's raining, I'm not wearing them, dude.
Dude, you better be careful, though, because, like, every time I wear new shoes, there's always people, like, guaranteed to step on it. And then when I wear my shitty shoes, no one's going to come near me.
Because they don't want to get the bottom of their shoes dirty by stepping on your shitty shoes, dude.
Damn.
They're thinking, oh, that guy's shoes are clean, man. Maybe it'll clean off the bottom of my shoes. Just fucking stomp on your shit, bro. It's fucked up. Oh, man. So yeah, I'll get them before WonderCon. So I'll try to wear them out there if conditions look favorable, dude. You know what I'm saying? If the weather looks good, I'll definitely wear them out. Oh, dude. So Final Fantasy 14 is making a comeback. The next expansion is coming out, man.
Oh yeah.
But you might be jumping in early. What's going on, dude?
I really see, because I played Final Fantasy 15 and I still love the characters, especially Noctis. And if they're gonna have his weapon, I pray they have his weapon. They're gonna have the vehicle. I don't know if you saw, but
the car.
Exactly. So you can have 4 of your buddies ride on the same mount.
Shit.
Dude, it's gonna be sick, and then we could be traveling, and I don't even know if we need to be traveling together, but we could be. You know, who knows?
Wait, the car flies too.
It would have to. I don't think so, because the tech in that game was kind of futuristic, and I don't remember it flying, or at least, yeah, I've been driving everywhere. Maybe it flies. Who knows? But yeah,
gotcha.
So that's why I might jump in, and then. I was asking Russ earlier today. I was like, man, I just noticed there's gonna be a bunny race, and my outfit in Final Fantasy 14 was pure samurai bunny armor, and then now they're gonna have a bunny race, and then I was like, hell yeah, I might actually purchase it sooner, and then Russ was like, oh yeah, it's gonna only be for girls. I was like, man. I'm just gonna have to make like a waifu or something like
that. Oh, your retainers. That's right, dude. Retainers.
Exactly.
Which is crazy, dude. Like making retainers in that game, because then you have to choose like their personalities and stuff. Do you remember we were talking about this like a long time ago, man?
Yep.
At least we didn't talk about it on here, but I think we talk about it when we're playing. There's like, if you want to be like a tsundere or something, you can totally make a retainer that's like that shit, dude. So tsundere, that means like you like them but you don't want to tell them, right, or some shit like that.
Yeah, generally like opposite of whatever, They're like, fine, I don't want to do this, but I'll do it for you anyways.
What about like, is there a word for like masochism or something? Because I definitely fucked up. Well, I didn't fuck up. I thought I was going to choose something cool if I made them have like a attitude or negative attitude or something like that.
Yeah.
Because like whenever I call her, she comes through and she's like, what do you want? I was busy. I'm like, God damn, dude. Okay, I guess.
That's basically tsundere, but
go
reality.
Out there and collect money for me. Go back to the corner, dude.
She's basically happy that you called her.
Meanwhile, the other one, like my first retainer ever, I made her like perfect or whatever. I made her just like, obsessed with my character. She's like, oh, I missed you so much. Thanks for calling me. And it's like, okay, cool. So I always talk to the mean one first just to get it out of my system. Then I'll call the nice one, dude. But holy shit, think about that, man. If people like took that making a retainer seriously, man, that would be so funny, dude.
Yeah.
Because what's the max amount you could have? It's like 5, right? If you pay for it?
The retainers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think you have to pay for the extra 2 with real money, so. Yeah.
Ooh, never mind. But yeah, no, I think that'll be fun. I think I'm definitely going to check out the, what do you call it? The next expansion that comes out. Might force me to tank because the Gunblade is going to be a tanking class.
That's also because I'll be a ninja.
A ninja. They introduced a dancer. Did you see that one?
Dancer class? No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, so it's ranged DPS that has support features as well. So I think it's gonna be comparable to the Bard, but yeah, all it is they showed like that rabbit race, and she had like these 2 circular like rings that were blades, and she's like dancing around and throwing them and shit like that, dude. So that's exciting. I think I might make one of those. It's gonna be weird if you have a guy dancer.
Will that be weird? I don't know. Do they even call it a guy dancer? Backup dancer?
Wait, no, that's sexist, dude. Equal opportunity, yes. There could be male dancers. There could be male backup dancers, dude. But like, yeah, what would because okay, I gotta look this up now so you can see, man. The female dancer, her costume is like, like a charmer, like a snake charmer, something like a belly dancer type shit, dude. What would the guy's costume be?
Jabberwocky.
He just has a full fucking suit on, dude, and a mask
and light show and everything.
Oh shit, dude. I guess this is a good enough picture, man. But yeah, dude, it'll be interesting. I'm not always down for DPS, but I think 100% I'm gonna have to beat Gunblade, dude. It's time for me to class. It's time for me to tank, dude. It is time for me to tank. I don't even know what race my character is now. I think he's human.
Oh, see, they have bunny version.
Yeah. Is there any race that's only males?
I don't know. They've been both, but then if they're just only going to do that, then that's not fair.
You want to have a dude bunny?
Exactly. Otherwise, I'm going to be a phony at this point because I'm just wearing the helmet.
There's no, because there's females of the giant version people. There's female and male cat people. What about the dragons?
Male dragons, yeah.
There's female and male dragons too.
Yep.
What about the little dudes? Oh yeah, there's male and female of the little dudes as well. Shit, this is unprecedented, dude. The first single gender race in fucking Final Fantasy 14. Interesting.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Why?
Well, damn, that it's like that race can only be dancer class. We'll have to protest, dude. Equal rights, man. I want to have a male dancer, bro.
Yep.
Rename my character fucking Magic Mike or something, man. That'd be fucking funny.
You better be singing at that time, too.
Dude, the possibilities are endless. You could have a fucking bard in the background playing Pony by Genuine, you know?
Do you have dancers? Oh, man.
Watch me dance while I fucking assassinate you. throw rings and shit, dude.
Dude, the enemy be so confused. Like, why the fuck they dancing?
Oh man. What else is going on, dude? What games are you playing this week, man?
Did a little bit of Splatoon.
Okay.
So I only played a little bit with Eric, and it was pretty cool because we got the amiibos, and we got some of the armors, but the armors that I wanted didn't have the perks that I needed, and yeah. So yeah, just been playing Splatoon, but I did start Hollow Knight, which is pretty fun. The world was interesting. At first, I didn't know what to do. Like, they just throw you in this world, and then you just go to this town, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this town is empty." And then I'm like, "Where's the people to tell me where to go? Am I supposed to figure this is Dark Souls all over again?"
Dark Souls, bro. Yeah.
And then I just started exploring the dungeons, and I was like, "Okay, I'm starting to meet these people and fight bosses." I don't know what the incentive is or what I need to do, but I'm just killing everything along the way. And
yeah,
I think I did my first 2 bosses. So the third one I encountered, I thought it was pretty good in Hollow Knight. I didn't die at all. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty legit. But then I died to the girl you chase in the forest or something like that.
I think her name is Hornet or something.
Yeah. So I got to her, and I was like, okay, she's easy. She only has 3 attacks. But I don't know what was wrong with me. My brain died like 3 times, and she kept anticipating when I was going to jump, so she would dash above me. So she knew when I was going to like jump into her, and then she would get me like most of the time, and I was getting frustrated. So that's when I started playing Splatoon after that a little bit. And then I came back, and I beat her, and then now I got Dash.
Close the game and fucking.
I played Splatoon.
Like, I need to get my frustration now. Let me paint some floors out here, man. Fuck this.
Whooped everybody, and I was like, okay, now I'm good. So I came back, beat her, and then I got the Dash, and I saved, and then so that's when I was about to start Sekiro today, but I haven't had the chance, but I did get the letter opener, so I've been opening a lot of random things along, just anything that needs to be opened with my letter opener, so I'm holding it right now, by the way. I didn't fucking realize I was holding it. Put this shit down.
Dude, I just realized I was holding it. You're like fucking, what's it called? In Avengers when Bruce Banner was holding the fucking...
the staff?
Yeah, dude.
You didn't realize it?
You're like, hey, you're talking about fucking video games. Like, hey, put the staff down. put the letter opener down, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, I got the letter opener as well. And the first thing I did, I sent Rick and Anthony a video of me opening Sekiro with the fucking letter opener. I'm opening everything with that bitch, man.
Was that like I think that was like Friday morning we got that text or something like that.
It might have been fucking Thursday night, right after I got home, dude. Oh, man. But yeah, dude, I started Sekiro. So I was playing God of War. Did not finish it, dude. R.I.P. That game is kind of huge, actually, man. I don't know. Have you played Uncharted Lost Legacy? That's the one where you play as. No, that's the one where you play as Chloe.
No, I haven't played that one.
So in that one, there's like a part where they throw you in a sandbox. You have to visit certain areas in like this big open space and solve puzzles in maybe 4 or 5 different spots that open up a main door. God of War is that times a billion, because that's the whole game. Is you're in this sandbox and you have to solve puzzles like in every corner of the map, and then that's how you get to the end of the game, dude. But it definitely got Mario PTSD from it. So the whole point of the game is to take Kratos' wife's ashes she wants them to be spread across like the highest mountain in all the realms or something like that. So I made it to that mountain, and there's a guy up there that says, "Oh, this is totally not the highest mountain. Here's the highest mountain." You got the fucking.
You've been climbing the wrong mountain.
You have to like unlock a portal and do all kinds, basic RPG type of shit, where you have to get like 5 different tools to open up a portal to go into this cave, go up to this mountain. So I thought I'd finish the game. Psych your mind. I'd still have to go. The princess is not in this castle, dude. She's in the next one, man. So I got there on like Wednesday night. I was like, okay, RIP. I'm not finishing this, dude. So Thursday, picked up Sekiro. More importantly, picked up the letter opener. And I've been grinding that shit out ever since, dude. That game is fucking fun, man. You need to get on it and immediately text me after you die the first time, dude. Let me know how it was, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I think the game is more like God of War than it is like the other Dark Souls or Bloodborne. You know what I mean? Because in God of War, you're using your shield a lot. So you're like trying to parry. You could always block with your shield, but if you time it right, if you press R1 right when the enemy's about to hit you, it parries it, and then you can just like open up a combo. That's exactly how Sekiro plays, where you could either block by holding L1, or you could time your enemy's attacks, and if you press L1, then you reflect attacks, and
then they'll be vulnerable.
Yeah, you mess up their, I think it's called poise or posture. It's like this concentration bar that they have, and if you keep parrying their attacks and attacking them, their posture gets built up, and then you could land like a death blow on them. So yeah, it plays a lot more like God of War than I thought. So it's kind of a good thing I played God of War before I played Sekiro.
Wait, so God of War is like that? Is pretty much timing and parrying?
Yes. It's funny because last week I was complaining, right, about how, I don't like it because, you can get surrounded by enemies and all that shit. Yeah. Something like clicked in my head over the week while I was playing God of War, and like I think it's because I was trying to play it like Dark Souls, like dodging and blocking and all that stuff. But once I figured, let me parry, let me line shit up, use my abilities that the game gave me, fights were like super easy after that, dude. So I think I was just playing it wrong. So in that transition of things clicking for me in combat in God of War, it kind of carried it over into Sekiro, which is super cool. It's kind of funny. There's no real. Well, I haven't run into one yet. Well, I've run into one, like big boss. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of like mini bosses where you don't even really have to fight them. There's no like fog walls or anything behind.
No, we have to fight him.
Exactly, right? So I fought like the first samurai. He kicked my ass, and I was like, shit, and I was still getting used to it. It's funny because in all the Dark Souls and Bloodborne games, it's always instinct, or like you always have to be out of range of the attacks, right? Because you don't want to get hit by anything. In Sekiro, you almost have to be in range of all the attacks, so you could try to parry it, and mess up their posture or their poise. Yeah. And then of course, the more damage you do, the slower their posture gets healed or whatever. But so died to the first samurai a couple times, dude, and then as I was making my way through, I kind of got the hang of parrying and stuff. I think the second or third mini boss is another samurai. Dude, I beat him in one go, and I like put down the controller and like walked outside for a bit. I was like, I am a ninja.
Yeah, your samurai showdown.
Yeah, dude, I was fucking like, it was hot. It was hot out here, man. It was hot in my room. I had to get some fresh air, dude. But it's super satisfying, because not only, it's not like, what is that shit? It's not like regular Dark Souls or anything where you get a kill, on the enemy. You like swipe at the enemy and he just dies, right? Every time you kill an enemy, it's a death blow where it's like this super animatic, like stab or cut off their head or something like that, dude. So, you're working this whole time to mess up their posture. Yeah, you're working this whole time to like build up this bar so you can get this death blow on somebody. And once you get it, it's like, so satisfying, dude. It's so good, man. And it's funny because some enemies have 2 health bars, and you can get rid of one right away if you do like a stealth attack on them. You can get rid of one whole health bar. So it's like I haven't fought a mini boss yet with 2 full health bars. Oh no, I'm lying. I have fought one, but it's fucking way harder, dude. It kind of sucks, man. I've already killed NPCs, dude, so my run is fucking blown, man. I did manage. There's a part where this guy can help you in an area. I managed to keep him alive. His health is worse than fucking Sigurd's, man. He dies in like 2 hits, dude. It's fucking crazy. But I managed to keep him alive. I just passed a part where the game has really opened up. When you start the game, you can go like in 2 different paths, really. Mm-hmm. But I passed this certain part, and now there's like 4 or 5 different places I can go. So pretty excited, man, for what the future holds for this game, dude. Just being a fucking ninja is great. And I know I'm fucking barely into the game because I still only have 1 sword. I think I saw in a trailer or something that eventually I'll get 2 swords. So holy shit, dude. I played the game for like 2 days straight, maybe, and I'm fucking nowhere. But it's fun, man. I can't wait. I can't wait till you play it, man.
Dude, the way you explained it to me, it sounds like I have to start remembering how to play like Ninja Gaiden, because that is literally how like Ninja Gaiden was sort of like. You can't just spam your attacks or anything. And I remember for the longest time, I couldn't get past like the very first level. I think it was like the tutorial or something like that. Because I was like playing like, oh, I just slash away and run or something. But then it came to the point where my mindset had to change completely. And I had to parry and roll right at the last second in order to slash and hit them in the back. And I was like, man, that became more easier as soon as I changed my mindset. So thinking about it, I was going to go in as like maybe Bloodborne or Dark Souls. And then Anthony was like, yeah, don't go in like Bloodborne. And then Danny was like, yeah, don't go in thinking it's like Dark Souls. Yeah. So, and then you're like, yep, you're just going to have to parry your life away. And I'm like, fuck. No. I don't remember how Ninja Gaiden played like.
No, you like have to get in there. Because that's the thing too. There's no stamina bar. You know what I mean? So you could, if you wanted to, you really could just spam R1, you know, but boss, which kind of works on regular enemies, but bosses have some uninterruptible attacks, and they have some attacks that they could just like pull off real quick in between your attacks. So it's kind of like there's some rhythm to it, you know. For this one boss, how I beat it, I died to him like 4 or 5 times, but I got the rhythm down where it was like 2 attacks, 1 parry, 2 attacks, 1 parry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So wait, so can you parry everything they throw, or is it a certain attack that you see that you can parry from them?
You could parry almost every attack. There's gonna be an ability you unlock fairly early on in the game where you can parry thrust attacks. There's this other attack that's called a sweeping attack. It's like a cone, and those you have to jump over. I haven't really been able to parry those yet. But yeah, every attack you can parry, dude. No matter if it's like this big ass giant with a I fought this giant with that had a bell around a rope and was swinging around a bell, you know.
Wait, and you can parry the bell?
You can parry the bell. You can parry every attack.
Perfect.
There's like other shinobi that you fight that kick, you know what I mean? They fight like what's the dude's name from Samurai Champloo? Mugen? Is that right? That's the one that does like the breakdancing. They kind of fight like him, and you can parry their feet attack. I'm fighting some monks right now that fight like fucking monks, you know, like open palm strikes and shit. I'm parrying their open palm strikes. So you could parry fucking anything, bro. The only one I think is, I think enemies have grabs and sweeps that you can't really parry. So for those, you have to like jump out of the way, which is crazy. You could jump in this fucking game. It's kind of wild, man. You're not blocked by walls anymore. There's a grappling hook that you unlock super early. So sky's the limit for real, for real. It's kind of wild.
So can you run away, like go back onto the roof?
100%. That's what I do.
If the enemies follow you?
No, because you could lose them. You could lose them in stealth again. So this one boss, I forgot what boss it was, but I accidentally got his attention, and I was like, shit. he had 2 health bars, so I wanted to hit him with a stealth attack first. So I was like, shit. I ran away with my grappling hook. I went to like 10 different fucking rooftops and was just jumping around. Then I jumped in a bush, crouched in the bush, and then his aggro went off of me. So I just snuck around behind him again and stabbed him, dude. You can totally cheese it up in this game, dude. But then there's some bosses where you can't even sneak up on them. You know what I mean? They're just like, their backs against the wall. They have 5 guys around them, so you kind of just have to fight through it. But nah, dude, the game is super impressive, super fun. It's your adrenaline gets pumping, dude, because you're in there like throwing all your attacks, but at the same time looking for the right time to parry, you know, so you don't get injured at all. Yeah, no, it's wild.
Do they all attack simultaneously, or do they take turns?
Like if you fight more than one enemy at once?
Yeah.
No, they can definitely attack simultaneously. But if you're doing a death blow, you have iframes. So
okay,
that's not crazy. You can kind of bail yourself out with that. I'm playing this game super stealthy, so it is going to take me like 3 months to finish this game, dude. If you've ever seen me play fucking Last of Us, dude, you know I have to sneak around everywhere, throw bricks so everybody looks in one direction, then break everybody's neck while they're looking at the brick, dude. That's exactly what I'm doing in this fucking game.
You're a perfect ninja.
That's just when I get caught. Then I run a mile away and then I come back. Oh, man. But yeah, no. That game is fun, dude. I can't wait for you to experience it for yourself, man.
Yee.
But yeah, what else is going on, dude? Oh, I fired up Red Dead Redemption 2 recently. I think it's because...
for the new online stuffs, right?
Well, here's the thing. So I was going to play single player because I really haven't run through... damn, see, I can't even... You haven't finished it yet, huh?
Nope, not yet.
So I haven't done some things in the game, let's just say. I wanted to go through a single player again because someone was talking about how they recently finished it, so I wanted to experience some things that they were telling me about. And since I was playing online last time, the startup screen started with online. Red Dead Redemption Online is still in beta. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, it says Red Dead Online beta. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you serious? It's been like 3 months, dude.
Yeah, it came out like November or something.
Yeah, and then that's when the online came out. So it's kind of wild, dude. I have no idea what they're doing. I don't think they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I explained before, though, it's not that fun. I think they did put on like a passive mode. If all you want to do is fish and hunt deer, no one can shoot you. You know what I mean? But of course, there's going to be trolls that like throw dynamite.
Blow up throw
dynamite into the pond you're fishing in and
water.
Shit. Kill all the fish, dude. Because that's all I'd really want to do, right? In Red Dead Online is just hunt all the legendary animals and shit, and just make myself like a fucking, white bison fur jacket or something like that, man. That's all I would really want to do. But because if you do the regular missions, I do not like that. How if you do a regular mission, it announces to everybody, oh, Buop got the money for this mission. He still has to make it back to the bank. Do you want to kill him? Here's his position. It's like, what the fuck? Come on, dude. Because it's just lame that there's fucking auto lock in that game. You know what I mean? Or lock on shooting. If it was free aim, it would be a little bit better. But since there's like lock on aiming, that shit is trash. Someone could be like 10 miles away and headshot you, you know?
They should have brought back the aiming from the first game, because I like that. It kind of stuck, but not really. You just had to be pretty good at. And then, like, even if you shot him, you have to actually aim for kind of like the head or the body or something like that.
Yeah, that's true. Because you could, like, if the target was moving, you could still miss if you didn't do anything with the reticle. If you just held down L2 or whatever it was.
Exactly.
You still have to kind of like lead the target or something like that. Yeah, no, I'm 100% with you. Which I don't know if they've done that yet, but who knows, man. Yeah, it's just kind of funny too. What was I gonna say? That I think, are they selling shark cards for Red Dead? Oh no, that's what it was. They had an update recently, and everybody started complaining that the update made the graphics of the game worse, dude. Did you hear about that?
No, really?
Yeah. Everybody was comparing screenshots. Like, here's from patch 1.5, and here's a screenshot from patch 1.6, and it was like the graphics looked like fucking Play-Doh and shit. And it was like, "Well, what's going on? What's going on, Rockstar?" And everybody was speculating that was because they wanted online to run smoother, so they made the graphics a little bit shittier.
Oh, really? Dang.
And then next thing you know, like 2 days later, patch 1.7 came out and fixed all the graphics, dude. I wonder if they think we're stupid, If they're like, oh, hey, let's sneak this in real quick. Nobody's going to notice. Everybody's finished the story already. Didn't expect anybody to play through that shit again, man.
But I know, I'm still on chapter 4, so I really gotta power through it. I just got so sidetracked with everything.
Dude, I know there's so many games to play now, man.
Exactly.
I'm a dumbass. I bought Witcher 3 on my PS4, dude, in the midst of all this too, man. So
hell yeah.
I'm just all over the place, dude. All over the place. Adding to the backlog, dudes. What's Persona 5 Royal? I saw or Anthony sent us a trailer of this thing. Is it a side story or DLC or what is that?
I'm guessing that it has something to do with the main story, but maybe they added that extra character, or they were supposed to have that character inside the game, and maybe they released the full version of the game because I really wanted my the waifu into the game, and I don't know why. Well, they said the reason why they took her out, the girl that plays shogi chess. Was because like the game was way too long or something like that, to the point where they had to cut her scenes out and all that. And yeah, they even had like concept art for her and all that. So the game itself, I think they'll take up to like 70 hours, and then now they're releasing this version, so maybe it's going to be like more. And I would definitely replay the game all over again.
Damn, the whole game?
Yeah, because I kind of know what to do exactly, and I normally don't replay RPG games because it's like, what's the point? You already beat it,
Yeah.
But then if they're going to add a bunch of stuff that I've never seen before, then yeah, that game was definitely worth it to actually check it out, and maybe it will enhance the game.
What if it's like a side story or something? Can you mess with it? It's its own kind of standalone thing. Maybe your characters carry over.
Yeah, if it like changes the story or adds to the story, then sure. So like in that game, bit of a spoiler. Like if you befriend or increase the relationships with everyone, it kind of like a little bit influences the story or adds to it. So that's why I think if they add that person, maybe it's gonna hinder like 1/3 of the story or something like that. So like Catherine, for example, we already know that that game was good for only the 2 girls in that entire game, and then now they're gonna add a 3rd girl, so it's like, yeah, it's probably gonna be the same story but with multiple endings or something like that.
Damn, Japan will find a way to throw a dating simulator into your video game, dude.
Maybe they really wanted it. That was the premise of the game, but the companies are like, no, we don't need these dating simulators. So it's like, okay, let's throw it in as like a side thing, and maybe the hero will get stronger if he dated somebody.
Dude, did I ever tell you about the time where I played like this anime dating simulator on Newgrounds, like back in the day, dude? On Newgrounds.com?
Oh yeah.
So
what was it?
I forgot what the game was, but it's like, oh man, I forgot what the game was called. Dude, this is like before YouTube type shit, dude. You know what I mean? This is like us in junior high and shit, man. So I'm playing this game, I think it's like a Saturday night. So I'm like a 13, 14-year-old kid not doing anything, just playing like Flash games on Newgrounds, right? And it's one of those where it's like a map, and then kind of similar to fucking what's that game called? What's that anime game we played that one time? The puzzle game? Honey Pop. Yeah, it's not too different from Honey Pop, where you choose like what to say to the chick, and if you make the right choice, she likes you more, whatever. You guys go out on a date, and you just keep doing that over and over. You know what I mean? Until you build your relationship up and ask her to be your girlfriend or something. It's funny. There's like mini games where
that's Persona.
Someone tries to like kidnap the girl you're dating. So one of the mini games was like the guy
saving her.
Yeah, it was saving her. The guy was like moving around, and you had to like follow his head and click on his head like 4 times. And it got harder, he would move around faster and shit. So, I'm playing this game and it's whatever. I mean, it seems innocent enough, you know what I mean? And then I think I beat the game, or like I get our relationship to the highest level or something like that. And I see the ending and it's totally fucking hentai, dude. And I was like, whoa, I was not expecting this. Or maybe I was. I don't know, man. I just remember I was super surprised.
Maybe I've played that game. Maybe.
Oh, man. Dude, that is like a fucking nostalgia fucking portal going to Newgrounds, dude. Like all those little Flash movies and stuff. Like, do you remember Hamster in the Microwave or whatever it is?
The boss one?
Oh yeah, that one. There's that. There's one you could throw them into a fucking blender, I think, dude. It's just crazy on the internet back in the day, man. It's kind of wild.
Yeah.
But shit. Yeah, I just thought I'd share that because it sounds like what Persona is to me.
That is exactly it. Or minus the scenes.
Who knows? Maybe they'll add it for Persona 5 Royal, dude.
Oh,
Persona
okay,
5
now
Royale, dude.
Definitely. You had my curiosity, and now you have my attention. Or something. I was already gonna buy the game, so I don't know what
that's fucking funny, dude. Oh man, what else is going on? Oh, PlayStation announced they're gonna do a series like Nintendo Directs. Did you see that, dude?
I think I did, and there's some of the games that I actually really want to play. Cuphead is coming out
on PlayStation.
Oh, are you talking about PlayStation? I was talking about
Nintendo.
Oh,
no, yeah. Well, no. So PlayStation's coming out with this thing called State of Play. Because you know how the Nintendo they have directs, right? I don't know if it's like every month or every other month they show a video of upcoming games, kind of like what they did with Pokemon recently, right? They had like they released this 7-minute YouTube video showing the trailer and their expectations for the game. You know, PlayStation's not going to be at E3. They're not doing PSX this year, or we haven't heard anything yet. So what they're doing instead is they're going to come out with these like same thing, kind of like 10, 15-minute long YouTube videos just showing games that are about to come out. I'm thinking they're going to highlight, what is it? What's the motorcycle game that's coming out, dude, with zombies?
State of Decay? No. Days Gone.
Days Gone. I think they're going to highlight Days Gone since that's coming out here soon.
And Mortal Kombat.
Maybe Mortal Kombat. Yeah. So I think, they're just going to highlight some games there. And man, that might be what they do forever now, dude. Just release little YouTube update videos every other month. Would you rather have that, or would you rather have them at
Hell no.
at E3?
I need them to be at a convention so we can experience it with other people and be excited with the hype. And, that was pretty fun, especially at PSX. The first time we went, it was a blast. Yeah, like they revealed nothing but trailers, and then after the hype, you were so hyped to play video games, and the lines weren't even that bad. So it's like and it was just good. And then now they're getting rid of it, I think, because they got too good for these conventions.
No, for real.
Maybe they can't afford it. I don't know what's going on.
No, for real. I think it's just the current generation is dying down. I think everything that they're gonna announce on the PS4, they've already announced. You know what I mean? We're not gonna be surprised by anything. I think the next time they do anything big like a E3 or anything like that is when they announce like the PlayStation 5 for real. You know what I mean? Because it's always been about new announcements at the conferences. And I think they just don't have anything new to announce or anything new that they want to announce yet. They're just not ready yet. So we'll see. I'm with you though. I would rather have them do their big, like grandiose shit. Even if it sucks, even if they show the same game 5 years in a row, like fucking it's that Hideo Kojima game, Death Stranding. They show that game 5 years in a row and that's all they show. I'm fine. I'm fine with it, dude. But don't just have nothing,
Yep.
So That'll be interesting. The first one, the first PlayStation State of Play, is going to be today, actually. Well, March 25th, Monday, March 25th at 2 p.m. So you can catch that there. I'm kind of excited because we haven't heard anything from Sony literally since E3 last year.
Where can we watch this at? Twitch?
Probably Twitch, probably their YouTube as well. So yeah,
I was thinking about maybe I'll come in early so I can leave early and watch it.
Yeah, I hope it's. I mean, I hope it's something exciting. My expectations are kind of low. Like I said, I think they're just going to show Days Gone and maybe do a little bit update of how they're doing on Death Stranding, but that's pretty much it. I'm not expecting the most out of this, so we'll see. What else is going on, dude?
Cuphead for
that's
Nintendo
right.
Switch. I am pretty excited. I'm glad because that kind of game should be on the Nintendo Switch.
That's just gonna be super hard, dude. What's funny? When I went to go buy Sekiro, they asked me if I wanted insurance for the game.
They asked me too,
dude. I haven't bought fucking a CD or a physical game in a long time. I'm not going to use it as a coaster. I don't need fucking insurance for this thing. So I was like, no, that's okay. And the guy was like, are you sure, man? I mean, it's a From Software game. You might throw it across the room. I'm like, no, dude. I'm good.
Dude, I was just thinking that the other day when I was pre-ordering Sekiro, the guy ahead of me was ordering a game, and literally I was listening to the conversation, and I was like, dude, are the retailers now becoming real life ads? And I was like, I have no ad blocker for this kind of stuff in real life. I was like, so when it was my turn, by the way, the guy took almost, I think, up to 10 minutes before he even paid for his game because he was getting bombarded with everything. And that's when I was pre-ordering my game. The guy at GameStop was like, oh, Mortal Kombat's coming out. It's gonna be pre-order it, you get Shao Kahn and all that. And if you don't pre-order it, it's gonna be $5 that you have to pay out of your pocket. And I was like, nah, man, I'm not good. I was like, oh well, that Days Gone is coming out, so Days Gone is gonna be good with Sekiro.
They hit you with you pre-order, you get extra gas for your bike.
I don't remember. I was at the point where I was like, damn, I don't have that blocker at this point. I was like, please let me buy my game. Please let me pre-order it. Let me just put the money down and we can call it a day. And it just kept going on and on oh, would you like insurance for your game? Because yeah, like you were saying, it's from Software. And I was like, dude, no, I don't need any of this. It's like, oh well, if you become a pro member, you can get this for $54.99. I was like, God, this is one of the reasons why I don't come back here.
Yeah, I know, man. It's like, if you were a pro member, you could have saved $18, but you know what? If you become a pro member, you get to pay $20 extra today. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. No.
Exactly.
So stupid, dude. Unfortunately, yeah, they didn't hit me up with the pro, but yeah, they hit me with the Days Gone pre-order and how, what do you call it? You get an extra tank of gas or something so you can drive your motorcycle farther. And she's like, yeah, this might be the biggest map in gaming, so you'll definitely need your gas. You don't want to be stranded out there, right? And I was like, I'm good, dude.
I'm not buying the game to begin with.
I'm not going to pre-order this. Yeah, dude. Like, are you sure? I mean, who knows? They might make gas a DLC, like you have to pay for it. I was like, shut the fuck up, dude. You gotta get Sekiro.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Yeah, that's the reason. Well, you need a real life ad blocker. You just when you pull up, just hand them a card. Said, I don't care. Just give me my game. You know what I mean? Like a business card. That would be fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, I learned that. They have to actually go through the whole dialogue and all that. And I'm just thinking, is there a way to cut them off? Maybe I can just pull out my phone and says, I gotta go real quick. Can I just buy this right now?
Oh shit, yeah. That would be crazy. That'd be a good excuse though,
Yeah. Or I'm just gonna have to hire someone and call them antivirus. Just give it to PayPal and have someone else buy it for me.
Shit. Have them deal with it, dude.
Yeah.
Holy
we call it, man. GameStop Uber.
Nah, if it Wasn't for the fucking letter opener, dude. I would have just pre-ordered it, on PlayStation Store, dude.
Dude, yeah, exactly.
But they got me with the letter opener, dude.
Exactly, especially when he like showed it to me and I was like touching it. I was like, yup, this is why I'm here. This is the only reason why I'm here. Because I legit was gonna buy one, like a real katana letter opener, and I just left it in my Amazon cart for a long time, and I realized the one I was gonna buy was $20, and I was super considering buying it. Now that they're having this for free with the game, I was like, yes, thank you, you answer my prayers, thank you.
Oh man, that's too funny. But no, seriously, I think GameStop in 5 years, there's not gonna be any more GameStops. I think, dude. I don't know if we talked about it. Well, I think we talked about it here one time. Like, future consoles aren't going to even have a place to put CDs anymore. It's all just going to be direct downloads and shit. No, there's not going to be any physical copies of anything anymore, which is becoming more of a reality because this past week was the Game Developers Conference in San Francisco, which is where a bunch of game developers get together and, share ideas and tell each other their horror stories about what it was like making video games and stuff like that. Just everybody passing around tips and tricks and all that stuff. But one of the biggest announcements to come out of this thing was Google finally announced their game service, dude.
Shit.
And
yeah.
They're saying you could just if you're watching a YouTube video of Assassin's Creed Odyssey on Chrome, you could click on that video and play right away.
Damn.
In my head,
I wonder how much the subscription service is going to be.
I don't know. It's probably going to be a lot, dude. But in my head,
$30.
because the way they showed it too is like, someone was really watching a YouTube video and they right clicked it and then they clicked play this game now or something like that. And they were just in the game, You really know that's not how it's going to work out, right? First, your internet needs to buffer the game. And then you need to sign into your Ubisoft account. And then you need to sign into your Google account, dude. It's going to be fucking a mess. It's going to be a mess. Nobody's internet is going to support this thing, dude. I don't think.
Maybe they're going to have it where you download it for, the game and then play it. And then it gets removed off your device. So.
No way. Well, it'll do like a quick download of the game? Yeah, right, dude.
No, it's going to be a day, but.
With this, I think it makes sense to do Cuphead, Hollow Knight, indie games, dude. I think it makes sense to stream indie games. Don't try to stream like one of the most graphically intense games out there. You know what I mean? I just don't think that it'll be worth it. You're counting on everybody having, what do you call it? Fiber optic internet access, and I don't think that's going to happen, dude.
Yeah.
It's just kind of interesting. I think I was listening to the theory about how this is going to work, and technically you're playing the game on a console somewhere, right? You're just streaming it to your computer. So technically Google has this huge room full of a bunch of Google, it's called Stadia or something, full of a bunch of Google Stadia machines. And every time someone plays, it's going to be on one of those machines. Like, it's going to be crazy, dude. I don't know how they figured this is going to work, dude. It's going to be wild. I have no idea, man. Have you played any games on a streaming service? Like PlayStation Now or anything?
No, but I've seen it, and I think it was like in beta when it first came out, and people are already like giving it bad reviews, like it streams super slow, bad quality, and all that. And I was like, yeah, I'd rather stick with just downloading the game.
Yeah.
But then, if they can turn it into a service where you download the game just like PlayStation, just leave it overnight, downloads the game. And tomorrow you can play the game.
Yeah.
And then maybe it'll like be removed. So like example, like PlayStation Plus, like how we download the game. If we don't have the subscription, it'll get we can't play the game basically.
Sure.
So maybe they can do something along the lines of that. I don't know.
There's so many. I mean, there's already PlayStation Plus, like you said, and Xbox Games Pass. I mean, Do we really need Google to jump in this game, dude? I don't think so, man.
Nope. But like people, since Google is popular, I think people are going to give it a shot, especially if they want to play like PC games and they can't afford like an actual PC. Then maybe they're going to turn to this kind of alternative.
Maybe, I don't know. Google just needs to sell our information, our search history, and just be fine with that, dude.
No, don't sell my search history.
They're wasting so much fucking money, dude. They're getting rid of Google Plus. Have you gotten those emails about Google Plus?
Yeah, they're like, get your data off.
They're getting rid of Google Plus. The Google glasses didn't work out. I think they had people walking around San Francisco and New York with them on, and they filmed a porn with it. That shit didn't work out at all. What else have they made that just hasn't panned out, dude? Just so much stuff. And each of these things costs like billions of dollars, dude. Like this Google Stadia thing is going to cost billions of dollars for Google. I don't think they'd be better off making their own console, I think, dude. They didn't have to just try to do this streaming games, especially with like, I think they also announced Doom Eternal is a game they're going to try to do, and that game is super graphic heavy too. They should just that on the Switch, since we're like Switch Plus members or whatever the online service is. Those NES games, are those downloaded onto our Switch, or are those?
I think they're downloaded onto our Switch, and then since we subscribe, it unlocks our ability to play it.
Oh, okay.
And they only use like 2 megabytes or something like
that. Exactly. I mean, if you're gonna stream games, I super think that it should just be, like I said, those little indie side-scrolling games, dude. You don't have to try to fucking put Crysis as a streaming game, you know what I mean? The internet won't be able to handle that shit, dude. It's kind of wild. Do I think that we're going to be streaming games in the future? Probably, once internet connections get better. But is it going to be good now? Fuck no, dude. I'm telling you, this is going to go right next to Google Plus in a few years, man. It's going to be crazy, dude.
Rewind. Do you remember what the bet was for the Final Fantasy coming out? Like, what did we bet on?
Was it like $50 or $5?
I don't remember. I thought it was like something like we buy the game for the person.
Oh, for the other person? That makes sense.
Yeah.
God damn.
You voted for 2021 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then Scott said he voted for 22, and I said 25. So I'm looking good.
I still believe in 21, dude. I still believe in 21. It's gonna happen, bro.
I'm looking good.
That's what they're gonna announce, dude, at the PlayStation State of Play. Final Fantasy VII coming out 2021.
Hell yeah, they're gonna say, yeah, we have worked on the start screen. And they're like, oh, okay, man. Next we're gonna work on the actual game.
Shit. Man, that game is never gonna come out, dude. 2021 is still a long time away, bro. Holy crap.
2 years? Nah. Didn't you just say like the director just got onto the project, so it's gonna take more than 2 years. And then they have to go through Kingdom Hearts 4 first.
Jesus, dude. Wait, is there going to be a Kingdom Hearts 4? I thought Kingdom Hearts 3 ended it.
I'm not going to spoil
it. Wait, how do you know? Did you just watch a YouTube video about the ending?
Yeah, remember? I think I talked in 3 podcasts ago that I watched the ending.
Like, let me get these like 50 hours of gameplay over with in like 2 minutes, dude. Let me just watch this.
Because I had to watch the ending to determine if I was going to play the series. I did not want to waste, what is it, like 300 hours plus trying to catch up to Kingdom Hearts 3.
To see if the ending is worth it.
Yeah. And I was still confused. I had to watch like theory analysis of the ending and all that.
Oh, that's funny. Oh man. But yeah, no, I think that's it for us this week, dude. Oh, one of the cool things I saw at Game Developers Conference, or GDC, is someone made a what is it? Like a program where you can make NES games on, and you save it onto a card, and you could put the card into your NES, and it fucking works, dude. It's kind of crazy.
Really? So you have to have the old school NES? And...
Yeah.
Huh.
It's kind of wild. Well, I don't know if it's a card or if it's like USB or something, but it's like you don't have to have any programming experience, dude. It's there's a graphics user interface. It's not like lines of code or anything like that. And you could make like a Zelda game, a Mario game onto an NES cart and just throw it into your system, dude. It's kind of crazy, man.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe they should do that with the Switch. Throw it onto cartridge and
make Switch games and do that. Oh,
yeah, exactly.
That would be sick. Yeah, I wonder if Nintendo would look at that as like piracy or something, though.
Oh yeah, they already did. I think I forgot what they did. Something about hacking, and yeah, to update the thing. If you don't update, then I don't remember.
Like brick your Switch, dude. They don't just find any reason to brick your Switch, dude. Oh, using a charger that's not ours? Brick.
Yep. That's why I was scared to get the third-party dock. So I was like, yeah, no, I'll just stick with the $100 freaking dock, extra dock.
Oh, you changed the color of your Joy-Cons? Brick.
Dude, I know, man. My other Joy-Con, it was starting to kind of a little bit like be wonky. Mm-hmm. I changed one, and it cost $50. By the way, it's change one. To change two is like $70 together or $80 together, but I didn't want to spend the extra $30. And then now my left side is kind of like dude. Going up, and I was like, hell no! That means I spent $100 just to fix two damn Joy-Cons, and I was like, that is ridiculous. Dude. I might just buy this stupid what do you call that? That it's not stupid. Actually, I want it, the Pro Controller. I really want the Pro Controller, but that's $80.
Mm-hmm. So. Expensive, dude. That's fucking crazy. Oh, you're not using the wrist straps on the Joy-Cons? Brick. Just any reason, dude.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny, man. But yeah, no, I think that's it for us this week. You got anything else, man?
Have you ever played Dragon's Dogma?
No, but I think I seen you play it once. You were fighting like.
Oh, I never played it.
Oh, John Raymond. Maybe then, yeah. He was fighting like a griffin or something and hanging off of his leg.
Exactly. Exactly. So that game is actually coming onto the Switch, and I will finally be able to, try it because it got really good scores, and it's supposed to be like a fast-paced Demon Souls or Dark Souls.
But that one is like kind of mixed in with Final Fantasy 12 too, where you have like a party, right?
Exactly.
Is it online? It's not online. Like there's no co-op.
No. It's single player. Yeah, there's no co-op. But if we get Cuphead and it has co-op, please get Cuphead. I like to play co-op.
Dude, so that is the number one killer in fucking Sekiro. There's no co-op, dude.
Shit.
There is no fucking co-op. There's no like fucking summon signs or anything. Remember I was talking about you can get this one guy's help with a boss on one part, but he dies in 2 hits. If you're fighting somebody, you're fighting them 1-on-1, dude. There is no excuses.
Jesus.
You have to really like get good, dude. It's kind of crazy, man. Yeah, I can't wait for you to play, dude. Oh man, but yeah, I think that is it for us this week. We'll see you guys next week. Oh, WonderCon. We're going to WonderCon.
Yay.
So we'll talk a little bit. This is my first WonderCon, dude. Have you ever been?
Same here. First one. So
we'll see what it's like. I heard it's more comic oriented than Comic-Con is now, believe it or not. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes, man. So until then, Rick, some words of wisdom?
The anime keyword will be, do you like your hot dogs between the butt?
Guys, we'll see you next week.